You guys? Easy? Nice. Okay, so what is a gene? It is a unit of information that is going through your body. Sounds good. So anyone else want to rephrase that?
No.
Have you guys heard that term before?
Oh, yeah. I heard it right here.
Right there? Perfect. What about traits? What's a trait?
Something that you have.
It's like what you're
You have that's blue eyes.
Blue eyes.
Makes you different than other people.
Nice. Nice thing.
Yeah, blue eyes. You have blue eyes or green eyes.
Yes, right?
No, like,
And then you're like, blue eyes. What about heredity? Does everyone know what heredity means? Anna has all the answers.
Heredity is when you inherit certain traits from your parents.
Exactly. So do you guys know, are you familiar with evolution?
Yes.
Ooh, yes. Yes. Anyone want to explain that briefly?
That's what you explain.
Yeah.
Evolution is like evolving when you have one.
Yes.
Evolution is evolving sort of like, you sort of have one, organism, and over time, by reproducing and fighting off bacteria, it slowly happens.
Nice. And so, do you know what natural selection is? Or how it's
Yes.
Yes.
Well, it's kind of, if you have things, a bunch of different organisms, based on the environment that they're in and the other species around them, some will kind of keep evolving and others will die out.
Nice. Sounds like you guys have a pretty good grasp of what all those organisms are. So let's do some pasta. Okay. So anyone who read the protocol, does everybody know what it is?
You're going to do pasta.
We're going to be having pasta using what? Spoons. So for example, these ones, like so, right. Yeah. And this is more entertaining. See, it's fun. Alright. So everyone, look at your chart. So round one, we're going to divide it into groups, and then we're going to have a certain number of pasta per group, and so you'll count them out. So round one, you start with, at the beginning of the round is how many are living. Then you have 20 seconds to pick up as many as you can with this. And if you don't pick up 4, you're dead as a hunter. So there's motivation to pick up pasta. So then you write down how many are eaten, and then the eaten, but the survived is how many are left after you've eaten.
Where do you put pasta? Do you eat it?
Yeah, we're just going to do it on the table. Yeah.
Actually, just eat it.
And then babies, this is kind of the complicated part, guys. So I'm hunting, right? I'm hunting, and right now we have 2, 4, 6, 7 of these, and 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 of these. So say I hunt 1 of these, and 2 of these, and time's up. Then they have babies. So for each 2 of 1 kind that are left, there's 1
What if you
baby.
put last? Like an odd number?
What if you have 1? Good question. The single ones don't reproduce.
Wait, do 5? Does that count the babies?
No. So let's do, I will give you all pasta, and then we'll go over which numbers we write down in here. This is a little bit confusing.
Okay.
Yes, Mia?
How many do you need 4 for the macaroni, for the curly powder, or just need to put 4 in all?
Just 4 total.
Okay, that should be exciting.
And all right.
What is our time limit?
Any more questions? 20 seconds.
Move it off the table, guys.
Girls, what's going on in your pasta population?
Us? We are just adding up our totals of survived, dead, hoping that we won't have that many babies.
What's going on with your population? I don't see very many curlies.
No, they're the easiest to pick up with a spoon, so we had more of them. Also, you can do so
That means there's
yeah, you can see
24 survived and 12 babies.
That's weird. We got the same amount of babies that died last time for macaroni as this time.
The shells and the curlies. That's all.
And the curlies?
The fettuccine and macaroni are doing great.
What do you think are gonna happen? What do you think's gonna happen in these rounds? What happens when? What's that called? When an animal?
Extinction.
Whoa! So which ones do you think are gonna go extinct, or which one?
Shells, yeah, because we only have 9 left. 13 left. 9 after the survived.
Which ones are doing the best?
Macaroni, actually.
Go macaroni. Go macaroni. Those tiny.
And fettuccine is doing pretty good too.
Yeah, they
But,
are.
boiled.
We're only gonna have 5 rounds because we're like behind.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, we're ready for the 5th then.
Are you ready to go?
We need to do the 4th then.
Okay, on your mark, get set. Yeah, go ahead. Just go ahead. On your mark, get set, go.
Wait, can we go down? No.
Brandon, go get a meat. No. 10 to 15.
And stop. Now count
Not
that.
the curlies aren't distinct yet.
One more lonely curly.
There's no more.
Okay, are you ready for the last question?
We're done.
So here's what you want to do. Okay, can I have everyone's attention, please? Just stop what you're doing. So, answer, first of all, I want you to turn your question sheet over and answer the question. Then if you're done answering those, I have cutouts of all those words, and I want you to get a blank piece of paper and get cutouts, and you can arrange the words however you think best. Shows it now, so it's called pencils, and I just want you to make a drawing or a picture or a of how evolution works. How many words do we get? You get 6 words. The words from the word bank.
How do you explain evolution?
And you can also use more words, obviously. But you have, these are the required words. Does that make sense?
I don't get it.
You don't get it? Okay. So wait, Kara has a question. So you don't understand what the question is asking?
Yeah.
Okay, so what anything do you? Hey, Sage and Tashi, camera right there. So I want you to. So evolution, we just saw the evolutionary process, right? So how did traits work in that system? What effect did the traits of the pasta have on Sage?
Well, like these, they're easier to pick. Well, these are easier to pick up because of their size. Because they're curly. Yeah, like you can stick your thing in the. Yeah.
So how would that change how you calculate the cost?
Well, because you get more of those. They're easier to hunt. Yeah, they're easier to hunt. So you have less of those, and the others have more because you're trying to get them.
So do you know what inheritance is?
It's when you inherit a trait from your.
From mom or dad, right? So where in the experiment did
There's the
inheritance
last
happen?
part when they got babies.
Right. So how does that work in evolution?
Inheritance is like
the part where you gain certain traits from your parental
Right.
genes.
And the people with more, which traits
selection.
I'm not a definition.
We're supposed to, okay, I'll say it. So it's doing this last question. You can start with whatever one you want. You can say animals have genes that give them traits, or you can say natural selection, or you can start by saying we did an experiment. They can go in any order. There is no order. I think that would be perfect. And then you could just go on, like when they pass, when you draw a line connecting the mom and the baby, you could say passes on their genes to the baby. Good.
Natural selection.
Homework. Yes?
Then there is, wait, so natural selection, like, so there's like natural selection, then there's a trait or something. A natural selection gives them a trait.
Well, they have a trait that natural selection.
Natural selection gives them a trait.
No.
Oh,
So they have so an animal has a trait, right?
yeah.
And then in the population, it experiences natural selection.
Uh-huh.
So the ones that have the most successful traits survive.